Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. As we head into another night of NBA action, it's time for me to once again release my NBA picks of the day. And we won a play last night on the over between the Clippers and Rockets and pushed on the total between the Bulls and the Cavaliers. So coming in at 25, 13, and 1 on the NBA playoffs. And another couple plays for you here tonight, starting off with an earlier evening game between the Washington Wizards and the Atlanta Hawks. And the Hawks come in as a 3.5-point road favorite here in this one. It's interesting because even with the fractures to John Wall's hand, still up questionable for this game, and it seems to be there's a possibility that he could suit up tonight, and that would be, I think, an extreme risk to this franchise if John Wall got out on the court here this evening. If the guy has fractures in his hand, he's obviously your most important player, not only now but going forward, and this team's title window just seems to be starting to open up, maybe not this year, but for next year. And why would they want to risk that on this year when probably no matter who wins the series is not beating the winner of the other series? So it's very interesting that John Wall would potentially be risking suiting up for this one. But either way, I don't think he's going to play. And even if he does, he's going to be severely limited with that left hand and wrist. That's why I'm going to go with the Hawks here at -3.5. Without John Wall, potentially, the Hawks will just force the ball out of Bradley Beal's hands, double team him, whatever they need to do, and make this a battle won by someone else other than Bradley Beal with John Wall out. And if that's the case, I don't think Paul Pierce in this front court has enough to best the front court of the Atlanta Hawks of Carroll, Millsap, and Horford. It's just one of the reasons why I think the Hawks here at -3.5 are a pretty good play. I sincerely doubt John Wall going to suit up tonight. Next one I have for you is the Golden State Warriors heading into Memphis to play the Grizzlies here this evening. And the Grizzlies are coming in as a home underdog here in the playoffs, +4.5 on this one with a total of 196.5 here for a crucial game number 3. Now, back at Memphis, I think the series is definitely in favor of the Grizzlies here right now. That's why I'm very surprised to see that they're +4.5 underdogs. I would have suspected maybe +1, +1.5 or so, but +4.5 I think is severely undervaluing this Memphis Grizzlies team once again and severely overvaluing the Golden State Warriors. We saw what the Grizzlies did to the Warriors in game number 2, slowing them down, playing good defense, and forcing them to become a half-court team by getting good shots and not turning the ball over. If they can continue to follow that formula, they can beat a team like Golden State Warriors. The Grizzlies have a lot more playoff experience, and they're a team that has the capability and the talents with Mike Conley healthy. And as long as they can continue shutting down Klay Thompson with Tony Allen, I think this team is severely limited. And I think +4.5 tonight on the Memphis Grizzlies is a very, very solid wager. The Grizzlies are actually undefeated against the spread in their last 5 home games and 7-2-1 against the spread in their last 10 games, whereas the Warriors, on the other hand, 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 games dating back to the regular season, and only 2-5 against the spread this season, this playoff, as favorites. So I think the Grizzlies here are the play at +4.5. Add them to the Hawks -3.5, and those are your NBA picks of the day. Best of luck to you on those two, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.